morning, everybody. As part of Bandaid Rip 2021, I'm going to just lean in and talk to you about what's on my mind this morning. And I have lots of different ways I want to talk about these topics, but the most pressing is that I just kind of want to explain some hashtags because I don't see a lot of anything. I hate the internet. I hate going on Twitter. I hate going on Instagram. I hate the fact that a lot of my connections and friendships, if you're not actively out there being like, I like everybody's shit, wow, yeah, it's like you don't exist anymore. And you're like, wait, I thought these were relationships we were forming. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about here today. What I want to talk about is the phrase services, not sweeps, and take a minute to just kind of explain my understanding. So when a group of people become unhoused, people live places, sometimes with no house above them, no apartment they're in, because no job they have. So outside they have to sleep. Very sad, very sad. We should be, as a city, using the money that we have to provide services to people who fall into these situations. Sometimes this happens because of things like pandemics, where they lose their jobs. Sometimes we live in a country with no living wage, so they have no money. But these are people. Sometimes it's a mental health crisis, and they have no family, and they have nobody there to protect them. Isn't that sad? Isn't that just too bad? And I really know for a fact that we have ways of helping people in all these categories. It's just about where we choose to put this money. Currently, we are asking the Los Angeles Police Department to take care of these things, to take care of all these things, which is not fair to the cops, okay? It's not fair to the cops to ask them to deal with the homelessness crisis, because all they can do is sweep it aside and try and get it out of the way, because it's unsightly, because people, not even people who live here, but other people from other places might not like the way it looks. But a lot of the people that live here are like, oh, look at the encampment of the unhoused. God, we really have to keep fighting for change. Anywho, that's what services, not sweeps means. It means, hey guys, can we redistribute the funds to provide more services for people who fall into these situations? Since we're not providing the services from the top, we're not doing a minimum wage, we're not doing national health care, so what are we gonna do to help people? Being poor is not a crime, right? Or is it? That's what you really have to think about. Is being poor in America a crime? And if it was a crime, would then we need to use police to manage this crime? So, when you think about the phrase, services, not sweeps, I want your heart to expand, because I agree. I think we should be providing services and not just sweeping these things away, because it doesn't actually go away. It's like any wound, This is our societal wound. If you try and just ignore it, it will fester and it will rot you from the inside. It's better to look at it and acknowledge that it's there. And if that's all you can do, that's a step in the right direction. So I just wanted to take some time to explain what that particular phrase means. I hope to discuss these topics more. Okay, yeah. So the last thing I'll say is that most cities have one in particular budget that's very overfunded. And maybe if that budget was reallocated, defunded, who knows? Maybe that's where the money could come from, to help give people a fighting chance. Unless, of course, you don't want to give people a chance. Anyway, love you. Talk more soon. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Bye.